All right, Shalom. I want to start by giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and also to their elders, the men that taught them. I pray the Lord have peace, blessings, and mercy upon the households of the hopeful elect. This is the brother Shema Wan from the Great Millstone Houston Church. And real quick, I want to come with a lesson. Just hitting on the point of this world without the Lord is condemned already. All right. And they're going to suffer far worse than what the Lord's hopeful elect is. All right. Though, we suffer persecution, or that's coming, understanding that's a part of following Yahweh Shai. Persecution is attached. Temptations, trials, sufferings, that's a part of, the walk. All right. Which, won't break us spiritually, but as far as, the world, and whenever they're hit with perplexity, they're going to be done. They're going to be mentally, physically, spiritually broken down. And that's a big separation from, like it tells you, I'm thinking about in 1 Corinthians, I think the 11th chapter says how if we judge ourselves, we're chastened of the Lord, so we won't have to be condemned with this world, roughly paraphrasing. But this suffering is coming to an end. Just look at the legacy. The men we read about, they suffered. Our forefathers suffered. The prophets of old suffered. And guess what? The prophets in these days are suffering too. Our apostles, our elders, the men are part of this household of faith. All of us. But it's going to end. All right. And there's going to be a big separation of who served the Lord and who didn't. All right. Luke chapter 21 in verse 25, it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth the stress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." And I want to focus on upon the earth, the stress of nations with perplexity. Going into that word distress, just some definitions. It says anxiety, anguish. It says a holding together, a narrowing. Straits. All right. Let's look up that word straits. It says a bad or difficult situation. And that's what's coming upon all nations, right? All people of the earth. That's what's coming. But something to put the cherry on top, it says with perplexity. That word perplexity, it says quandary. Let's look up that word. Then I want to get the root. It says the state of perplexity or uncertainty over what to do in a difficult situation. And that's the thing. Being without wisdom and knowledge, not being built up and rooted in the faith of the Lord, having faith in their names, having faith in their works, because the name ain't just something you utter out of your mouth. There's a glory, there's a fame and a reputation attached to the true powers of the earth. All right, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right, there's more to it than just saying a name out of your mouth. All right, which will be able to get you out of situations, which will be able to lead you and guide you. All right, because the name goes farther than just, like I said, just uttering something out of your mouth. Actions are attached to it. All right, but let's look up the root of this word. So this is the root of that word perplex. It says to be without resources. Well, let me start up. It says right here. To have no way out, to be at a loss mentally, standing in doubt, be perplexed. It says to be without resources, to be in straits, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn. And that's how it's going to be for those, that didn't take heed nor believed in the testimony of Yahweh Shah. All right. Those that receive benefits from the Lord but knew him not. That's how it's going to be for those who are without Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, the ones that won't receive mercy. All right. But just looking in, matter of fact, it says to be at loss with one's self, to be in doubt. And man, what did the scriptures say real quick? Because a lot of people are going to have a condemned conscience. Their conscience is going to condemn them. All right. Whenever they're attacked by these demons, there's no way out. Like the mental thoughts, there's no understanding unto them of, I got to suffer this, but endure with integrity, or certain suffering, whatever it is, still having a mindset of, I deserve this, as bad as it may be. The Lord brought it to me, therefore is well deserving. But we got a way out. Man, what was the scripture I was just thinking about? Oh, condemned conscience. Real quick, Sirach chapter 14 and 2. It says, blessed is he whose conscience hath not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord. See, a lot of people are finna lose their minds with no faith attached to Yahweh or Yahweh Shah. Nor the words contained in the volume of this book. All right. So let me read this again, the last part. It says, and upon the earth, the stress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. And that's how it's going to be. People will be out of their minds, not knowing what to do. All right. To the point of literally having no way out. And it's going to mess with them consciously. All right. Understanding the Lord is coming back to judge, man. All of these nations just doing whatever the hell they want to do. The Lord is going to judge them for that. And especially Esau, beginning with Esau, man. All right. Because a lot of the hell we catch, this devil has something to do with it. The food we eat, the air we breathe, just the condition of this earth. Esau and these other heathens, they're gonna pay. All right. But the unbelieving of the nation of Israel, if you don't turn back to the Lord before it's too late, you're gonna be in the same situation as these heathen. No way out. All right. I had something text to myself somewhat lined up, but enough with this place, a world with no peace. And just some articles and some videos I was looking at yesterday. It says fish got a contagious skin cancer. Yeah, I saw reports on how now they have certain fish. I believe in the thing they said bullhead catfish, which is unclean, ain't supposed to be eaten that anyway. But there's a contagious skin cancer linked to that. Food and water making you sick and controlled and limited. It says opinions. It's supposed to be options. The options are getting more and more limited. you know, to the point where you got to be, I mean, not not faithless, but move with what's the word, prudence about what we eat now. You know, certain foods are just trash that shouldn't be. You know, eating certain fruits and vegetables making you sick, certain meats. We're in hell, man. The stress of nations making its way around the world, and that's what's coming. All right. You know, just the men of the Lord, the faithful. We're not the only ones just finna be, like damn, I'm ready for this shit to end. Just wait until the Lord starts touching these people. They're gonna wish they could escape it, but they won't be able to. We know we got a kingdom coming. They got judgment coming. And especially America, Babylon / these Babylonians, they got something coming real soon. The pride of this place and just the way this shit is governed and how it operates in the spirit of this place. The Lord is gonna fucking destroy this place, man, and the people that don't want to depart from it. Like the scriptures tell you. Let me get a precept. The Lord is gonna do something. We're not just a punching bag, forever, or just gotta suffer forever. Take it's like you gotta take the loss forever, or you gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps forever, and you gotta go without certain things forever. No, because something that's hidden in plain sight is that we got this truth, man. Like it tells you, we got this truth in earthen vessels. The flesh is weak, but the spirit that the Lord gave us, man, hey, that's something that's not given to everybody on this earth. Micah 2:10, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction." And that's how it is in this place, being a part of this, man. Especially here in America, this place will destroy you if you have love for the world. Like it tells you, don't love the world. 1 John 2:15. "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passes away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever." And that's what it is. This suffering, this hell, and this low condition, these temptations are temporary. All right? In the fashion of this place too. But, hey, we got this truth and we hold on to it. That's not going nowhere. That abides forever. Even in this low condition, this is a part of the truth. This was prophesied to come. Okay, to be in the hands of our enemies. To be cursed under these curses that will destroy us, and make us sick, and the family will be separated, and your neighbor will have an evil eye towards you, and you'll have no rest, no peace until we're destroyed. But guess what? On the bright side of the word of the Lord, that's not where it stops. See, that's where our enemies try to make it stop, but we got to keep going. We got to see what a blessing look like. We got to see what everlasting life and eternity looks like. We got to see the Lord in his glory. All right? So the hell with this place. It's just going to continue to get worse. All right? And Lord willing, it just makes us have a more perfect hatred towards wickedness. And we'll be more, stubborn and hard-headed for righteousness' sake, man. But yeah, that was it. Edifying to the Lord's elect. And until the next time, Lord willing.